It's our first time we've spoken since obviously you arrived. How have you found life in general here at Home Park and Plymouth?
Yeah, loved it. New experience, new place to be. But yeah, I've loved every minute.
And you talk about the experience. I mean, you started on Arsenal's books. You spent a lot of time playing football in Germany, haven't you?
Yeah, I was there for I think 5 years, almost 6 years. Good life lesson, good experience, different type of culture. And yeah, I learned a few things there.
Yeah, quite a lot of wingers seems to go over to the Bundesliga or Bundesliga 2 and really thrive there. What is it about English wingers and German football, do you think?
I think it's about going out of your comfort zone. And it wasn't really seen or heard of maybe like 10 years ago, but maybe one or two players went out and then kind of a lot of players took that, like they saw that as a role model, those players that went out, and then it was a trend. And I think just from there, maybe clubs, they looked more to these kind of players, this profile of players like wingers, 1v1. So yeah, I think that's the main reason.
How old were you when you went?
I was 18.
It must have been a big decision for an 18-year-old to make.
Yeah. For me, it was just about trying to make the next step to try and play first team football as early as I could. And yeah, I learned a lot of things there. Saw a lot of things as a lesson more than a failure. So I just take that with me now.
When Argyle came in, what was the thought process there?
It was about basically being in a place where I could show what I can do, and I knew that I could do it here. Obviously, a traditional club, brilliant fan base, so for me it was a no-brainer.
Did you know Pleggy, by the way? Was he?
Yeah. I played with Pleggy in under 23s at Arsenal. Played with a lot of players here, to be fair. Like when I was younger at Fulham, when I was like 10, 11, so I knew maybe like 5 or 6 players from this team.
And presumably you did a little bit of research with them as well before signing, did you?
Yeah, for sure.
Now, I mean, obviously it's not been the start that you've been looking for this season. Have you been surprised how it's gone so far?
No, not at all. I think the principles, the way that we've played in general has been good. I think we've lost the games in moments, and that can happen. But I'm positive, and I know that I'm 100% sure we're going to turn it around. It's just a matter of time. Yeah, it can be like this with new players, new staff can come in. It's a slow start. We're not happy about it, for sure. But I'm fully confident in the team and the coaches that we'll turn it around.
You've been involved in 2 games here, obviously, against Barnsley and Queen's Park Rangers. What have you made of Home Park and the atmosphere on match days?
Amazing. Love it. Love the fans, the buzz. You know, it's amazing to be around this place.
Tom Cleverley, your latest coach, what's he like to work with?
Yeah, really good. I like his style of play, the way he coaches, and I think he can bring the best out of me, to be honest. And I think I'm feeling that game by game, and now it's just about moving forward. And
a goal and assist for you on Saturday?
Yes,
Must be pleased.
It's what I get paid to do.
Yes.
Need to do that every week, be consistent. And yeah, of course we want to try and win games, so that's the most important thing, obviously, but I think it will come.
The gaffer was very honest after that one, because I mean he could easily have pointed to the penalty incident and said, well, we should have had a point, but I mean he didn't really say that. It was more along the lines of, well, yeah, we fought back hard, but you know, we couldn't afford to be 3 goals down. What were your thoughts on it?
Yeah, slow start. I think, like I said, it's difficult when you play a certain way, you play well, and then you might make silly mistakes, or you might lose the game in moments, and it's difficult to always, you know, control the game and start well when it's like this. But I think the way we show character, fought back, it's always a positive. But we have to rectify our mistakes and make sure that, you know, we learn from it and don't do it again.
Because looking at the shot count and the matches you have played so far, you have had more shots at the opposition goal than the other way round. So that does suggest that you are doing things right.
Yep. And it will come. We have to be patient, stay calm, and believe in ourselves, most importantly. And I think that, like, just giving back to the fans, we're going to repay them. Like, the amount of support there was in the last away game is amazing. And I think that we just have to try and repay them as soon as we can.
Best of luck. Thank you.
Hello, Zav. Chris, just a couple of questions for you, if you don't mind. I was up at Lincoln on Saturday, and when you lined up that shot after the short corner with Barley, I thought, crikey, that's a bit optimistic from there.
Yeah.
Takes a lot of confidence to think about shooting from there.
Yeah.
Is that one of your strengths, do you feel? You've got the confidence with your left foot?
Yeah, coming in from the right, whatever angle it is, I back myself. So, yeah.
It was a very tight angle, though.
It was. I think I was just aiming for the far post and just wanted to see what would happen.
And we saw your left foot at Torquay. Fantastic goal up there that night as well. Assists are nice, but goals are even better, aren't they? You presumably, on the evidence we've seen so far, you will feel capable of chipping in with quite a few goals this season?
Yeah, like I said, that's what I'm here to do, and that's my personal goals, to try and impact the game every week. That's what I'm here to do.
And we've played 3 league games: Barnsley, Bolton, Lincoln. All competitive teams, very different styles. What are your early impressions of League One, the standard of the teams, the style of play, etc.?
To be fair, I've been here before, about 4 years ago, so nothing new. Experienced it before. I think I'm a way better player now, so it's on me now to show what I can do.
Have a great game tomorrow.
Thank you.
It's lovely to hear you say, I mean, you're abroad at 18, so you said moving here is a no-brainer. Are you must be of the belief that football's an international game. I don't know if you were unaware of it or aware of it, but usually Plymouth's position, where we are geographically, did you look at that or not?
No, not at all. For me, coming back to England, no matter where it is, it was the main goal, and Plymouth was the best place to do that for me.
And have you had a chance to look around the city and
Yeah. I've been around. I love it. It's small, but it's very nice. Very nice.
So you I'm not saying you should advocate, but you would advocate a move to Plymouth. Any player thinking about it, it's worth coming here, isn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
No doubt, without a doubt.
And just for my final question, tomorrow night, do you know much about Orient? You said you played a lot in London. Do you know a bit about them really?
Seen a bit this week.
Yeah.
And I think that's the most important thing. Like, we take how they've played, we take it into tomorrow in terms of how we can exploit that. And yeah, that's basically everything I've seen about just this week, videos and stuff.
Looking forward to it?
Yeah, for sure.
2 games at home.
Yeah, on the bounce, it's going to be good.
Alex Mitchell's going to join us on loan from Charlton. That one's done. He's in the building. A really important signing for us. Obviously, we know why we've lost the 3 league games, and that is because we're conceding too many goals. He's going to help in that department. We've conceded from 4 set pieces. He'll improve that overnight. And we've conceded 4 from direct play, which is we need to be. Sometimes it's just the basics of football and heading it and clearing it, and Alex will bring us that. Now he's more than that. He had a big part in Charlton's promotion year last year, and that's important for me, that he comes from a winning environment. He's had recent history of success and winning, and been expected to win, and the more people that we can get from those kind of places, the better, and that was an important part of why we signed Alex as well. Met him this morning, seems a great character. He'll quickly develop into one of the leaders, and yeah, good news.
Did that one happen fairly recently, or has that been ongoing for a while?
Yeah, he's someone we've kept our eye on. We really respected, and we highlighted him as a potential target a couple of weeks ago. And then when the problems arose, that it's clear to see where our weaknesses are at the minute. I think that's really where Alex can bring a massive improvement, and that's when we pushed hard to make the transfer happen.
You've been linked with Stephen Welsh at Celtic, and you've never confirmed one way or the other. But if Alex is here now, is that the only defender you bring in, or would you still like to get somebody else in?
No, I think you could be right. Potentially there might be another one, and because that gives us the scope then to see Galloway at left back when we need to, when we need that kind of game profile, and also Cornell at right back when we need that kind of profile. So, yeah, I think I wouldn't be surprised if we saw another centre back this window.
I should ask you then: is Stephen Welsh a target for you?
No comment. You know, he's a player that I respect. He's other clubs' players. You know where I stand on that one. But yeah, he's a player that we respect.
Good news, though.
Good news. Yeah, good news. I mean,
tell from speaking to you on Saturday that you really needed to get somebody in before Tuesday. You know, it was really important, wasn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Not just because of Brendan's suspension, but you can clearly see where we're falling short right now. And like I said, without putting too much pressure on his shoulders, his big shoulders, he'll improve us in that department overnight.
You'll let us know when we're okay with that?
Yeah. We're doing our bits after this, so we'll keep you posted.
Sometime this afternoon, you reckon?
Yeah. Go on now. Back to the main.
Presume you've had a chance to look back at Brendan's yellow card. What are your thoughts about it, having looked back at it?
I think the penalty is, you see probably 6 out of 10 giving us penalties and 4 out of 10 not, to send him off, to book him. When there's contact that clearly makes him go down, he actually gets his foot clipped in the build-up to the incident that he stays on his feet for. He's been genuine. Then, okay, stretching and it doesn't take much contact when you're stretching and your momentum. It's not a dive. It is not a dive. It is not a second booking. It is really, really harsh. It's the way it's going for us at the minute.
Did you manage to speak to the referee after the game about it?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, and I'm more concerned. Listen, the disallowed goal here and the red card decision at the weekend, they are ones that you can't say it's absolutely nailed on. All the big decisions of the game that are balanced decisions at the minute are going against us. So it's important that I stand up for my football club, and I'm concerned about the ball in play time. I am. I think 45 minutes. I'm thinking of supporters to pay the price you do for a ticket, and the ball's in play for 45 minutes. The referee's not doing his job when it comes to time management. Now we're banged on about as coaches in the summer how everything's going to change, but when we're chasing games, the ball's not in play anywhere near as much as it should be. Now Barnsley's goalkeeper goes down when nothing's wrong with him. Barnsley players, shin pads are coming out. Whether that's purposefully, I'll let you be the judge. On Saturday, the multi-ball system is dubious. So I'm disappointed with those things, and yeah, that's why I went to see him back.
Obviously, it was a barnstorming last 20 minutes from your side. Presumably, you're going to want to take that straight into the Orient game tomorrow.
That's where we have to be. That's a winning team that can start like that. That doesn't feel its way into a game. That doesn't play a different way when there's something to lose. We're on the front foot. I'd expect to see changes tomorrow. I'd expect the freshness. Alex will bring that as well, and developments in other recruitment areas also. So the feels of freshness about the place, even though we're all hurting, and the key is we see that from the first minute, not the 70th.
As a central defender, how easy or difficult is it going to be for Alex to go straight into the starting 11 tomorrow?
I said to him, I did it myself, a bit younger than Alex is now, but my second loan move to Watford, I did 1 day's training and went and started a game at the City Ground. So sometimes there's that fearlessness of new players or fresh players, and yeah, he seems, although he's still a young age, he seems a very experienced head on his shoulders.
Have you told us how long the loan was? I can't remember.
12 months.
Season.
Yeah, 12 months. Yeah. Season long.
What are you expecting from Leyton? They obviously made the playoffs last season, didn't they? What are you expecting from them tomorrow? Sorry, Leyton Orient. They all begin with an L.
Yeah, Lincoln. Yeah.
Well spotted, Tom. Yeah, he was very polite. Very polite. Yes. Sorry, let's start again. What are you expecting from Leyton Orient tomorrow?
Yeah, they'll be. They'll play football. I knew Richie as a player. I played against him actually, and he was that kind of player, sort of a thinker. Played the game a real classy way, and yeah, you can tell his teams try and get it down, play. There's a lot of rotations, and yeah, it'd be a tough challenge against a team who you say were in the playoffs last year. I think there are signs there for us that it's going to click soon. We know where we need to improve. That's the first 20 minutes of games, and that is being more resilient at the back. We've taken some measures to improve that, and I feel like we're very close to clicking. It's all for our players. It's all about being in the team when it does click, because when it does, I'm sure we'll be consistent with it.
Any fresh injury worries?
No, nothing. Just obviously we're through the suspension. Joe Edwards is closer. Conor Hazard's closer. Freddie's doing well in his rehab, as is Jack McKenzie. And Pleggy's the long-term one.
Brilliant. Best of luck. Thank you, Tom.
Thank you.
Is there a chance of any other signings before tomorrow, before next Saturday, do you feel?
Not before tomorrow. I would say that there's been developments on the other position that we've talked about, and it's when other obviously other clubs are involved, so I can't say, but I certainly feel a lot more optimistic this morning than I did before the Lincoln game.
About a striker?
About a striker being with us, sooner rather than later.
Okay. And getting Alex in is great. That'll give everyone a boost. But if you could finally solve that number 9, that would really lift the mood around the place, wouldn't it? Yeah,
and as well as that, obviously Luca's got the shirt at the minute. And we'll do everything we can to give him the platform to keep that shirt. But let's not beat around the bush. Conor Hazard's also a big player for us, and he'll be coming back to the team, to the group as a leader, as an important player for us around the time of the end of the window as well. So that'll feel like another new signing in the spine of our team. So yeah, if we do 2 or 3 more from now to the end of the window, as well as Conor returning and Joe returning and others, then it'll feel quality and depth, yes, as well as the freshness that brings, that these guys aren't suffering maybe as the rest of us are at the minute.
It's good to see or hear you sounding more optimistic about things, because it's been a challenging few weeks. Brendan Galloway paid the second 45 on Saturday. Did he come through that okay? And is he in your mind to start on Tuesday so soon after having a little spell out? He's got a chance to start in the game. He's come through the Lincoln game well. We always know he's a warrior, Brendan, so he'll probably play through the thresholds, and so you have to be careful. But we're not blessed with with Alex coming in, with Brendan Wiredu is out of this one, so we're not blessed with options at the back, and Brendan Galloway will be a live one for tomorrow. And is Joe Edwards close enough to be involved tomorrow?
No, Joe won't be involved tomorrow. He's working on the pitch with the physios. He'll be with the team on Thursday for training, and be I'm not sure he'll be selectable for Saturday. We're viewing the Swansea game as a chance to reintroduce Joe back to the team.
And just other one, Bradley Ibrahim's been booked in the first 3 games of the season, taken off at half-time. I don't know if the booking had anything to do with that. I know it's very early in the season, but 3 yellow cards in 3 games, is that an issue or a concern for you?
Yeah, I mean it's we highlighted it as an issue before the start of the season. So Bradley needs to be better at taking that information on board, because ultimately it is hurting the amount of minutes he can be on the football pitch for. We want him to be as effective as possible for us, and he's hurting how effective he can be because his minutes have been reduced. Now, both against Barnsley and against Lincoln, he takes the eagle eye, but there are dark arts trying to get Bradley sent off. He's not gone to that next step of getting sent off. There is an element of self-discipline, but he needs to improve that, because as a midfielder, I was one myself. There are times where you need to make tactical fouls. You need to save those yellow cards for when they're really needed. And Bradley's not giving himself any chance to do that at the minute. So, young players are up and down. You know, the older you get, those waves seem to be less. Or a really good game, quite a poor game. Bradley's been a bit up and down since he's been in, but something he can control is his self-discipline, and we've spoke about it. He's aware of it, and he'll improve it.
Thanks for your time. Good luck for tomorrow.
Thank you.
Because you were based in London, have you seen much of Leyton Orient? You know, do you know much about them, and as you say about Richie and Martin Ling, people like that involved with the club? Yeah,
I watched the playoffs last season, and we always watch our next opposition quite thoroughly. In these times where we're, I don't think I've ever done is Saturday, Tuesday 4 consecutive weeks. So that's a first. So the preparations, I can't watch 5 games of Leyton Orient, but I'm in touch with what they're doing, how Richie wants to play. Yeah.
And the other thing is that as you say, you're going to make changes tomorrow. Has it buoyed you bringing in a new signing? You know, is it that? You know, it must be great. You've had some frustrations, haven't you? Really.
Yeah, I mean, it's coincided with the injuries have hit us hard. You know, we've for the last 4 weeks we've had at least 5 injuries. It's normal when you suffer a relegation. The squad will be reduced in terms of numbers. I think we're net -6 or -5 from the numbers we had as a squad last season, and then to lose 5 more with injury. Last week was 7 we had missing. It's been huge. So more the frustrations with that side of it.
Yeah.
It hasn't been for the lack of trying. We've really been working hard to bring these players in. We've had plans A, B, C, D, E, F, and now that we're starting to execute. And I'm really optimistic and approaching this week with 2 home games with hopefully 2 or 3 new faces. And I'm sure that the supporters will be as well.
And sorry, I wasn't at Lincoln, but can you give us a word about Owen? You know, he's now got 3 goals in 2 games. You must be very pleased with him as a signing.
Absolutely. He's took his goals really well last week. He should feel a massive part of it now. He's our top goal scorer. He's it's a position. You look at all the teams that are going for being ambitious this year, and they've got 3 high quality number 9s in their ranks, and we're no different to that. What I would say is, in the 4 games we've played this season, if you count Caleb Watts playing as a 9 against Barnsley, our number 9s have scored 4 goals. So it's a part of the pitch that is operating quite well right now. It's a team thing. Why we're conceding cheap goals, and that is our real motivation for this week, is that we become much more resilient and hard to beat. And
it's a horrible thing to say, but the team are used to going a goal behind now, so you know that it must have pleased you. That I heard what you said. The shackles are off, aren't they? When you're 3-0 down, it's gung ho, isn't it? You've got nothing to lose at that stage, have you? And you don't want to be there, do you?
No, not at all. I suffered a similar period at my previous club, but the worry there was we were conceding the first 4 or 5 chances of games. why I think it's a little bit of a freak at the minute is we're having the first 2 or 3 chances of games, so I can't really look into the warm-up, the coach journey, the preparation, because we are starting on the front foot. Now, are we switching off a little bit, that we're focused about attack, spend it in their half? The first time it goes in our box is in the back of our net. So I'm pleased with the front foot nature we're starting games with. Now we just have to be more resilient and more, act with more conviction in our defensive actions. It's a pretty basic and simple. Well, I don't want to say simple because we've not simply found the solution yet. But I think Alex will be a big part of that. I feel a real determination. The lad's pride has been hurt. You know, no one wants to say we have a soft centre, and at the minute we have a little bit of that. But we're determined now more than ever to put that right.